Welcome home, Bitcoin truth seekers. It is Tuesday, January 18th, 7:27 a.m. here in the Arizona desert. Um, Sorry if the sound is not the usual quality. I'm using my little webcam microphone because my Yeti is the operating system is not seeing it for some reason correctly. So I think I got to reboot. Yes, even badass Linux servers have to be rebooted once in a while. Anyway, guys, check out bitcoindailywview.com. I got more for you there. An amazing infomercial by Blockchain Education. Also, Trade Genius is amazing to belong to also because it does crypto and traditional markets. Definitely an amazing thing. Get in on it, and I will see you there. Not financial advice, entertainment purposes only. I do want to mention there's a Bitcoin Daily View Telegram chat. I spend a lot of time there. People post memes. We have fun. Post charts, news, interesting stuff. It's cool. Come join the team, hang out, come in for the big win. Also, there's a Discord. Not as much action there, but feel free to join there also. There's stuff I use and endorse section here. I just wanted to mention that for the crypto.com card, recently I sent out like a little thing over at the Telegram about, hey, this is the affiliate link. I like it. Anyway, just want to mention I kind of am starting to hedge away. If you have a crypto.com card, it works in many ways, just great. They're worth having. I'm just finding that when I send funds to it, the confirmations they require on their end, even though the blockchain has considered the transaction complete, can take days, and their support is like freaking chat only. So anyway, crypto.com, I think it's having some trouble on the back end, or they have some asshole policies which pretty much hang your funds up forever. So be careful with that. I mean, it's great, but just be aware that, consider it a novelty. Just be careful about really, using it. It seems that they have all these commercials out now. You see them on movies. They have crypto.com card with Matt Damon and stuff, and I think maybe the traffic's overwhelming their system or something. Anyway, crypto.com card, I still love it. It works cool, but I don't really trust it anymore to actually deposit funds that I put there. Anyway, other than that, guys, indicators I use, different sites that I go to where you see things, indicators that I use that you'll see here, like the Madrid moving ribbons, RSI cave, ADI, and DX. All these things, they are here. Check them out if you so desire. The squeeze indicator is there. So there you go. All right. On with the show. Cardano, why is it pumping recently? Well, it's pumping on news. It's got a metaverse going on. It's got, I think, a DeFi platform, all kinds of stuff happening. So Cardano holders, are you ready? I put this over at Bitcoin Daily View Telegram. I will put it here in the live chat also if you are watching. And I will stick it over on the Trade Genius and Blockchain Education chats also. So anyway, this is a good video, just basically about, hey, why is it happening? And Crypto Lark in 11 minutes and 17 seconds covers it really, really well. Cardano, it's kind of been just going, dying for quite a couple weeks. Recently, as we know, it is really pumping, so it's nice. I like that. There's plenty of people who do have bags of that are just kind of like have been in the red for a while. With that said, looking at the market, basically a mix of red with a few green spurts for whatever theta is doing well. T-Fuel, theta fuel, T-Fuel is in the green. In general, other than that, looking at the top 100, we have a red market today. All right, looking at Bitcoin volume, 3.2 billion last 24 hours, Bitcoin explicitly. That's pretty darn good, at least for above 3 billion. I like seeing that, makes me happy. Looking at spot trading volume on Binance, 14 billion, that's 24 hours, up 27%. That's pretty darn good. Coinbase is over 3 billion once again, up 27%. I really do like seeing that. Good to go. Derivatives, we want to be about 50 or 75 billion for a good day. We're at 49 billion, so we're almost kind of at a good day. So anyway, we're starting to see some volume increase. Let's see if that continues. looking at open interest, 3.6 billion, negative 1.28% across the big exchanges. I'm going to refresh this here because sometimes, now let's just go with it. We'll just go with it. Hopefully it's looking good. Looking at this chart here, as you can see, the bulls and the bears have been duking it out, and the bears have definitely been kind of winning over the bulls, running a bit of a downtrend right now. I'm watching these bulls, the bears and the bulls rock right now. We're definitely seeing some effort towards getting the market back towards the upwards trend, kind of like above 42,000. Seeing mostly institutional automated trading here, but seeing some larger chunks go in. So definitely we are seeing some effort to move it. That is Craig's kind of like psychic feel the bulls and bears, what they're doing by looking at this chart here, which is very, very good. It runs on 10 seconds over here on the left, and these are the big buys and sells you're seeing across big exchanges. I will put that over in the live chat right now. I'll also stick it over to Bitcoin Daily View Telegram. So let's keep this going. I gotta make this happen fast. Anyway, longs versus shorts last 24. Longs versus shorts right now. 75% long, 24% short. Definitely seeing a long bias on Bitcoin on Binance. I like to see that for Ethereum, 70% long, 29% short. Pretty much a long bias on both, and I'm happy to see a stronger long bias start to happen for Bitcoin right now. Looking at the daily chart, a red candle yesterday and a red candle today. If you are a candle expert guru, you would notice that the bottom, the bottom of this body, top of this body are together. That means something in candle magic, so be warned. Whatever. The daily MACD, unfortunately, the tangent has turned towards the negative. Let's see if that continues. We're still below the 2-moving average, the 314, the 50. So, ultimately we had kind of an upwards trend going, but it has not stuck around. So let's just see what happens. It's still early in the day, but right now, so far, Bitcoin is getting its ass hammered along with the crypto market in general. So if you got cash, this might be time to be buying. Not financial advice, I'm just saying. That's what a lot of people are doing. They're buying this dip. As you can see, downwards trend, just, there you go. Bitcoin, 45-minute chart. It couldn't hold the 200, couldn't hold the 314. It's pretty much riding the bottom of the RSI cave. It's just about dumping as fast as it can without basically outright just frigging plummeting. So Bitcoin, flaccid, weak shit, basically. It ain't got nothing going for it. These indicators are pure shit. Other than the fact that the stochastic RSI and the wave oscillator by Lazy Bear do kind of agree with one another, and that is nice to see. When they're both here at the bottom, that could be the time to move up. But with this much dump, of course, they're going to be there. Anyway, they can just ride that bottom for quite a while. Bitcoin dumping. All right, Bitcoin was working on getting back into that 618 pocket, but it blew it. Now it's riding the bottom of the RSI cave in the 4-hour chart. Bitcoin done, basically, at least for the immediate moment. Ethereum versus USDT, right at the bottom of that RSI cave, dumping hard, dumping really, really hard. Bitcoin is doing this. Stochastic RSI and wave oscillator do show oversold, but it ain't oversold until these guys decide that it's oversold. So with that said, looking at Ethereum versus Bitcoin, dumping not so bad, but definitely dumping. We'll watch that for a possible turn up. Litecoin versus USDT, as you can see, it's been a glorious run. It's been doing great, moving up, moving up, moving up. Now basically it has dumped out of its upwards channel below the 2-moving average, trying to find traction on that 314. And you know what? It looks like it might just have it. But then at most what's going to happen probably, unless Bitcoin really gets happy, is you're going to see a range between the 200 and 314 for a while. But still, maybe that's something you might want to play. So anyway, one to watch, Litecoin versus USDT. It might recover quicker than Bitcoin. Litecoin versus BTC. Screw it, I don't feel like doing it. ADA versus Bitcoin. ADA versus BTC. As you can see with Bitcoin's volatility today, ADA was riding the top of the RSI cave, ADA versus BTC, and now it's just dumping, but it's starting to get some sideways action. The chart is not fully giving up. ADA is fighting back against this dump. ADA versus Bitcoin very well may make some gains today. ADA versus USDT. Let's look on Binance. ADA versus USDT, definitely dumping. But you know what? This chart does have signs of this thing very well could turn up or not make it past the bottom of the RSI cave and then start moving again. So ADA versus USDT, ADA versus BTC might be a way to make some gains today if Bitcoin if Bitcoin can kind of find some sideways traction at least. Rose versus USDT. This thing has been rocketing on this beautiful upwards channel. Blew it, couldn't hold the 200. Now it's trying to hold the 314, but it ain't quite doing it. Rose versus USDT. This has definitely been a play recently. If we do a Fibonacci sequence here on this thing, let's do that and see where we are at. It may be heading for a .5 bounce, but that would be well below the important moving averages on the 45-minute time frame. So anyway, just Rose versus USDT ain't a play either. Done. Sol versus BTC. Solana versus BTC just friggin' plummeting. Not really a play there. Sol versus USDT. How's that one looking? Sol versus USDT. Just waiting for it to render. Yep, that one's out of the running today too. DCR, which was I've kind of been watching this thing. Just watch. It had that huge, interesting pump. Trying to see if it still very well could be. It's kind of riding the 200 moving average, the 786 fib level kind of. Indicators are not that bad. Watch DCR versus BTC. This might be, if this thing starts to move again, it might be a way to make some BTC sats. Definitely do your own research, of course. I'm just a crazy person in this garage, but this could be a play. I'm just watching it. It just interests me, so I'm watching it. RVN versus BTC. Basically, let's see how this one's doing. RVN versus BTC couldn't hold the 618 pocket on this big Fibonacci sequence that I have here. And going way back to like the 20th of December. I mean, RVN had a wonderful run against BTC, and now it's just pretty much. I think it's gonna be honest with you. Let's see how the indicators look. It's probably gonna give it all back. I'm gonna stop watching this. I think RVN BTC is a broken dream. ETC versus USDT. This little guy was running up. It dumped. It did make a 314 bounce. It has gotten back above the 200 moving average, even in this crazy volatility. And the indicators are looking pretty damn spiffy. So this is interesting. This one's running. In fact, I see some important stuff getting ready to happen here. I think this is, you know what? I will not go completely into why, because there's some proprietary indicators from Blockchain Education that you guys can't see, but I can see. And they are showing this thing might be about to friggin' go off. So ETC versus USDT, keep an eye on this thing. I think we're about to see some serious moves on this one. It has to get up above the top of the RSI cave there, but I think that it will. Got a blue diamond merit badge. This thing in general is looking pretty darn hot. It would not surprise me if it actually got back into that upwards channel. High octane speculation, my friends. But I'm just going to mention, just check this out. I do think that we could see a play like this. I do think this thing could get back in that upwards channel. And when that happens, I've noticed when something dumps and gets back in that channel, finds support and starts moving up, that's awesome. So indicators are showing ADX is still a little bit low. It's like 11 or 12, which like it's about 20. But anyway, this is an interesting play. I think that Ethereum versus USDT might be a moneymaker today. ETC versus BTC, where can you play that? Almost everywhere. We'll look on Binance for where the most volume is. Oh my goodness. So check that out. This is good. A little overplayed right now, a little overbought. I'm trying to wait for my we're above the moving average. This is just damn glorious, man. You can probably put a channel in here, I bet you. Bam, bam, look at that. Oh yeah. So Ethereum versus BTC. Ethereum versus UTC. I'm sorry, USDT or USDC, whatever. Hey guys, this might be a play. This thing is looking damn spiffy. So anyway, it's kind of far from moving eight. I wait for it to retrace a little bit, but I'm going to be watching Ethereum versus Ethereum Classic, ETC versus USDT and versus BTC today. Could be a way to make a little money. With that said, what's Bitcoin doing this very second here? Let's watch. The bulls are starting to put in some big chunks outside of their automated trading. Maybe this is going to be the V-shaped recovery this morning that we're looking for. We shall see. If that happens, I would not short or long this very moment. The bulls and the bears are definitely duking it out. It is a cage match with rusty axes. It is nasty. Let's just look at anything else that we can possibly look at here. Is anybody turning green? No, this is kind of a dumpy day in the market. You know, it's just not too hot, but ATC might be the play. One thing I like about ATC is you can play it against USDT, USDC on Pro.Coinbase. You can even trade it on Coinbase if you want to crap. I mean, you can definitely do it on Binance. You can do it on Bittrex. Pretty much a KuCoin. You know, any darn exchange that you might be on probably has this pair. So ETC is definitely possibly a play today. Let's look at ETC one more time. ETC against USDT in case you got some sats laying around, and some USDT laying around. You know, whew, interesting. It's moving. It's moving. It's one to watch, man. It's one to watch. Anyway, guys, I will not belabor it. I like what I'm seeing with ETC. That's the only thing I really see as a play right now. Let me look at my little indicators over here. My little look at my scanner here and just see, do I see anything which is really making a move? POM versus Aeon. Just looking so you guys can't see this too. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything on my little scanner showing up saying, hey, buy this. Or this is interesting, I guess you would say. So anyway, guys, that's what we got going on today. So with that said, we're starting out with kind of a weak market. Let's see if we get some recovery today. It's a little bit disappointing if you want to long Bitcoin, but if you got USDC, if you got some kind of stable coin, you got cash, this is a interesting time. Just watch out, because really until this game is over this morning, the bulls and the bears duking it out, and we lose this downtrend, or we just confirm it and it keeps going down, just watch out. Definitely the daily has just turned towards a negative perspective, which is, I would say, is going to create more downward volatility in the market than not. So be watchful. Really, for me, I think I might just go and do some other stuff today. I'm going to really kind of wait for, I may do the ETC versus BTC trade, but you know, it's a volatile moment, and I'm just going to say, where's my little thing here? I'm just going to throw this out there, really, until I see a Bitcoin get back above the 200 moving average, find support, keep going. This is what I consider sort of a dangerous time, because things are more likely to dump than pump. But let's see what happens. The day is young, but it's definitely not starting up. You know, the crypto market did not wake up with morning wood this morning. It woke up feeling bad about itself and just kind of down on life. And it is definitely letting us know that. So with every Bitcoin Satoshi you own, you literally own, you are part of the most amazing peaceful revolution that is truly global. The globalists have their great reset, they have their plan, but we have ours, Bitcoin Truth Seeker. I'm glad you're here, and just know that every Bitcoin Satoshi you own, regardless of what its value might be right now, is the most powerful peaceful revolutionary act that humanity has ever made as a totality on this planet. So it's a great day. The ascension truly is here. Things are going to get better, even if we need like a pole shift first. Take care.